There was a time when Nakumatt was more than just a supermarket, it was an empire. Every major town in Kenya had a Nakumatt. Shoppers trusted its blue elephant logo, and it seemed like nothing could stop it. But today, it no longer exists. From a billion-dollar success to a shocking bankruptcy, this is the incredible rise and tragic fall of Nakumatt supermarkets. How did Kenya's biggest retail giant collapse? What went so wrong? Let's find out. Our story begins in the 1970s in the town of Nakuru, Kenya. At the time, Nakuru was a growing commercial center, but it was far from being the business hub it is today. Among the many traders was a young businessman named Mangalal Shah, an ambitious entrepreneur who had a dream of running a successful retail business. But he didn't start with a large supermarket or a chain of stores. No, he started small. Shah opened a humble mattress and household goods store in Nakuru, naming it Nakuru Mattresses, which would later be known as Nakumatt. In the beginning, it was just like any other small shop, selling mattresses, bedding, and a few essential household items. It wasn't flashy. It wasn't a big name. But it had one thing that would make it different: big ambitions. Unlike most shop owners, Shah wasn't just thinking about his daily profits. He had a vision, to grow his business into something much bigger. Something that had never been seen before in Kenya's retail sector. In the 1990s and early 2000s, Kenya was going through a period of economic growth, and people were looking for convenience when shopping. Small retail shops and dukes were still popular, but supermarkets were slowly becoming the future. Mangalal Shah saw the opportunity and took it. He expanded his business beyond mattresses, turning Nakumatt into a full-scale supermarket that sold everything under one roof. The company started opening branches in Nairobi, Mombasa, Kisumu, and Eldoret. It was a bold strategy. While other retailers were cautious, Nakumatt was expanding aggressively, pushing its brand across the country. The supermarket became known for its wide range of products, modern shopping experience, and strong customer loyalty. By the mid-2000s, Nakumatt had become Kenya's biggest supermarket chain. It had dozens of stores across the country and had also expanded to Uganda, Rwanda, and Tanzania. The supermarket introduced a unique shopping experience, targeting middle-class and high-end shoppers. It positioned itself as a premium brand, a place where customers could buy everything they needed, from groceries and household items to electronics, designer clothes, and imported goods. Nakumatt's tagline, "You need it, we've got it," became a reality for millions of Kenyans. It wasn't just a supermarket anymore, it was a lifestyle. At its peak, Nakumatt had over 60 stores across East Africa. Annual revenue of over 60 billion Kenyan shilling. Over 7,000 employees and a valuation of billions of shillings. Everything seemed perfect. But behind the success, dark clouds were gathering. Trouble was brewing. And soon, Nakumatt would fall from grace. Nakumatt's rapid expansion was impressive, but it was also risky. While the company was opening new stores across East Africa, it was also taking massive loans to fund the growth. By 2016, Nakumatt had borrowed over 30 billion Kenyan shillings from banks and suppliers. At first, this seemed like a good strategy. After all, expansion needed funding. But there was a problem: Nakumatt's profits could not keep up with its debt. Instead of slowing down, the company kept borrowing more money to cover old debts and open more stores. It was like a house of cards, growing taller but becoming weaker. And soon, it all came crashing down. By 2017, the problems could no longer be hidden. Customers walking into Nakumatt started noticing empty shelves. Suppliers had stopped delivering goods because Nakumatt had failed to pay them. Employees were going months without salaries. Banks refused to give more loans. The retail giant was now in a full-blown financial crisis. One by one, Nakumatt stores started closing. By 2018, the company was forced to file for bankruptcy. And by 2020, the once great supermarket chain was gone forever. Nakumatt's story is a powerful lesson in business. No matter how big a company is, poor financial decisions can destroy it. Today, Nakumatt is gone, and new supermarkets like Carrefour, Quickmart, and Naivas have taken over. But for many Kenyans, Nakumatt will always be remembered as the supermarket that defined an era. What do you think about Nakumatt's fall? Could it have been saved? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, like, share, and subscribe for more amazing stories about Kenya's biggest companies. See you in the next one.